Will in Denver.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
How are you?
Good. What's up?
Don, I love your Failure of Christianity series.
Well, thank you.
It's been a fantastic. I've been watching a few old episodes and seeing a lot of those.
Good. Good. Thank you very much.
Russell, I think I talked to you and Jen back in like June or something.
Okay, welcome back.
Thank you. Today I wanted to talk to you about a recent court finding in Wisconsin.
Is this the Parsonage exemption?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually pulled up.
That's
I think
a pretty big deal.
A press release from the from Religion Foundation like 2 days ago. Do you have that on you?
Yes, I've got it up right now.
All right, then you go ahead.
Yeah, let's give
What
our
happened?
audience just a little bit of background, what it is and what happened, if you don't mind, Will.
Okay, well...
or we can do it.
Freedom from Religion Foundation has had a court case going on for a while. They have a few, I suppose. And recently the judge for this one case decided that the law allowing ministers of the gospel paid through a housing allowance to exclude that allowance from taxable income was unconstitutional.
Right. So there's a tax loophole that the religions have gotten that that nonprofits and other groups have not gotten.
Right, and I really like what the judge, Barbara Crabb, said right here. She said, every tax exemption constitutes subsidy. So, I mean, really,
absolutely,
you know, it's the public paying for religion, even though, you know, some people might argue, oh, yeah, tax cuts are great.
So this
in all cases.
This is a district court ruling, right? So so this does not it's not a national ruling yet, right? It's just
Is district the step below the Supreme Court, or are there more steps?
I'm not sure.
There? Okay.
Do we know if it's going to be challenged? Because I imagine it will be.
I would say so.
Yeah, usually these things there's back and forth all the way up to the Supreme Court, and it takes maybe 10 years to resolve these things. But it sounds like a good ruling, and I'm all for getting rid of that exemption. There's another one they're fighting, which is pretty interesting, and that is that nonprofit organizations have to file a 1090 or 990 form every year, which basically says this is how much money we're taking in, how much money we have, this sort of thing.
That's right.
Religions don't have to do that, and the FFRF and other groups, I think, are fighting that, and there's I think that was recently heard as well.
Right. Here are some other things that came out of that case. Freedom from Religion's Foundation, their attorney said, the court has simply recognized that the reality that a tax-free housing allowance available only to ministers is a significant benefit from the government unconstitutionally provided on the basis of religion. And then Crabb wrote, I agree with the plaintiffs that this statute does not have a secular purpose or effect, which is a reference to the Lemon Law.
Lemon Test, right.
And said that a reasonable observer would view it as an endorsement of religion.
Absolutely. And this is a lot of money. This is, what were they saying, $1 billion or more?
$2 billion.
$2.3 billion.
2003 to 2007.
So that's what, 4 or 5 years, a couple $1 billion. So that'll be some nice money in our taxes, can take care of our our deficit a little bit.
Right.
A little bit.
And this is a great ruling because it's kind of surprising. I mean, as obvious as the constitutional issues would seem to us, it's hard to pull off a ruling like this, and there are a lot of church-state separation cases going on all the time.
Yeah, I think the main challenge they had was getting standing. That's the hard part of these. Often.
I bet.
Yeah, and it sets a great precedent for those other cases as well.
Yeah, so kudos to FFRF for doing that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What else you got for us, Will?
That's about it. I just got to say that first caller, I was kind of yelling into my phone. Special pleading, special pleading.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yep.
And
very good.
Just because there might not be an intelligence organizing the universe, that doesn't mean it's completely random. We have natural laws and
lots of structure.
Lots
of structure. Yep.
Right. The example I like to use is that if you pour sand from a great height it naturally forms into sort of a conical shaped pyramid, which is a very orderly construction, and it's really predictable that it'll do that.
And the angle's predictable even.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like randomly scattered everywhere, but the Christians are there arguing that it's either totally random or else God is specifically constructing that pyramid thing.
Right.
and
nothing in
there's
between.
more choices than that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, false dichotomy.
All right, well, thank you. Well, we're going to go on to other callers.
Thanks.
Thank you. I don't want to take too much of your time.
Okay. Thanks for bringing that up. Bye.
Yeah, that was a great ruling. And that's awesome.
Right.